Previously, on the adventures of Vyond City.
Wait, Jep-Jep, that's too fast.
The city's power went out. I don't even know how it happened.
If it's constantly happening, then the city should be handling it.
Who specifically?
A mayor, a president.
Well, we actually don't have one.
What? Don't you have rich people who could take the spot?
Do you think you'd be up for running as mayor of Vyond City?
You know what? Why not? Quntos, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, I think I have a chance to become the mayor of Vyond City.
Oh hell no! I am trying to become the mayor of this town!
Hey guys, what are you watching?
Mr. Wellington is under election to become mayor of Vyond City. He is going against Mr. Duncan.
The mayor of Vyond City will be... Doug Douglas?
What?
Yes, I won the election. I am the new mayor of Vyond City.
Oh, this is bad.
Now about your new ruler. Alright everyone, as your new mayor, I have some suggestions on how we can better the city. In other words, better the city for myself. I could care less about any of you.
Hey, that was my TV.
Shut up! I can just buy you another one.
I'd take it easy on that bottle, Chris.
It's just apple cider. But I hate apple cider. Hey, where are you going?
Leaving, I only moved here to become mayor, so I'm moving again. There's no purpose being here.
Oh, grow up! You do this every time you lose an election or get replaced. You always pack up and leave.
I want to be a leader, otherwise what's my purpose?
You're a sore loser.
Says the one who flipped the table back there.
Hey, what's going on?
First order of business, I want kid detectives HQ bulldozed. I'm going to open up a toilet seat factory here.
I spent over $100,000 on that building.
Oh, hey kids.
We were gone for 3 hours. I can't believe it. He just had the audacity. Why would he destroy our HQ?
Sweetie, calm down.
Calm down, MOM. How can I calm down when that jerk destroyed our headquarters? We need to stop him.
We can't. Doug is the mayor. What he says, goes.
What?
Young lady, calm down right now.
Amber, you need to get a grip. Take a deep breath. I don't understand how Doug became mayor.
Something fishy is going on here. I have a hunch that Doug entered only to cheat his way in. I watched the election, but Doug wasn't there till the end.
Yep, we need to get to the bottom of this case.
I'll even ask Charlie to come help figure out what went haywire for the election.
I may not be rich like Wellington and Duncan, but I'll still hook you kids up for a job well done for hacking and rigging the election.
$20? You said you'd pay us $2,000 each.
Well, I lied, so leave.
What a rip-off.
Alright sir, got any other tasks for us?
How about we ban dessert?
I beg your pardon?
Every time I would try to buy ice cream or cake, everything would run out of stock. It's time I get to eat ice cream after 8 years.
Okay everybody, it's time for ice cream sundaes and cookies.
Justin, don't you want some ice cream with that syrup?
Mom, you know I always use 6 bottles per Sunday. Too bad we only have 1 bottle right now.
What? How do you not have diabetes?
Freeze. Surrender the Sundays.
What? But it's Sunday.
Isn't it Wednesday?
Just hand over the ice cream and nobody gets hurt.
Fine, just don't hurt my family.
Search the house for any illegal food.
Excuse me?
Dessert is now illegal and is only allowed to be consumed by Mayor Douglas. If we catch you with dessert again, we will have you arrested for possession of sweets.
GRRRRR, all this over dessert? Doug is abusing his power.
Alright, I am searching for the IP address of the device that Doug used to hack the election system. The sooner we figure this out, the sooner we can revert everything back to normal. Guys, there's a problem.
What's wrong?
I can't detect the IP address. Whoever hijacked the election must have used VPN.
What does that mean?
It means the hacker is a lot smarter than we think. Buckle up, kids. This investigation may take a while.
Mayor Douglas, did you really fire all of the police?
Yeah?
Why?
I felt they weren't needed.
Again? Why?
Well, think of it this way. When you're told not to do something, don't you get that urge to want to do what you're told not to do?
Actually, yeah.
Exactly. If there are no cops, nobody will have the urge to cause crimes.
Sir, you couldn't be more than wrong. But I guess I'm out of a job now. Oh, by the way, you have a letter from a professor.
Professor Matthews? Who the hell are you?
Greetings, Mayor Douglas. I'm Professor Matthews.
Really? Because you sound a lot like Officer Liam Dixon. Is this a disguise?
That's only a coincidence. We have no relation. Anyways, it was brought to my attention that you did not pay my kids Cecilia and Sawyer what you owed them. What's that about?
Well, we never signed a contract, and I technically paid them.
$40 is not enough to pay hackers! You owed us $40,000!
Listen, punk, I don't owe your kids anything, so you have no business coming into my office. Get out of here before I call the cops.
Oh, that's funny. I recall you banning the police from Vyond City, so who's gonna help you?
Oh, damn it, I'll call security.
Fine, I'll leave, but you have 1 week to pay us $39,960. Otherwise, things are gonna get worse from here.
Probably just trying to scare me. He ain't gonna do crap.
We're now on day 3 of having a mayor. While things were meant to be exciting, people seem to have mixed feelings about Mayor Douglas' leadership. Let's review some interviews.
So Mayor Douglas banned school. So we get to do whatever we want. Woohoo! Freedom! No more school! Woohoo!
Ugh. So what Joe Well was trying to say is that Mayor Douglas banned school in fear of kids gaining enough knowledge to overthrow him as mayor. So, he thought it was wise to take away our education. And as you can see, most of us are devastated.
That's because you're all nerds! Losers!
I was expecting for Mayor Douglas to solve my homeless problem, and when I asked him about it personally, he just gave me this garbage can and told me to flip it upside down. So much for having a mayor.
Honestly, I approve of having Mayor Douglas as our mayor. I've been free to do whatever I want without getting in trouble. Banning the police was the best thing to happen in the city.
Wait, the police are banned?
Yep, now the troublemakers are free to do whatever they want.
Really? Hey everyone, let's go cause some mischief.
Tom, I said to be careful who you ask, but you clearly did not listen to me.
I can explain.
You were supposed to help Mr. Caviar become mayor, so how the hell did Doug take the spot?
Mr. Wellington almost got the spot. But then some other rich guy came along and tried to become mayor too. There was an election, and somehow Doug snuck his way in and won.
Are you talking about Mayor Douglas?
Yeah, sorry if I was talking too loud.
No, I completely understand. I don't understand how you won. The executives wouldn't listen to me when I warned them that something was off.
And you are?
My name is Hunter. I was one of the cameramen behind the election event.
Really?
What happened? All I saw was 2 unfamiliar faces at the studio. 2 kids to be exact. One had red hair and the other had blue hair. At first I thought they were employees, but then I realized child labor laws wouldn't allow them to work behind the set. These kids seemed like they were sneaking around the building. But when Scott and Carl went the crew over, they were nowhere to be found. I was starting to think they didn't work with us. Eventually, on the day of the election, I saw one kid leave the writer's room and the other leave the editing room, so I went to confront them. Hey, who are you guys?
We're the technical repair twins. We repair broken equipment.
Yeah, we were hired to fix the computers in there.
Then why did you come out of the writer's room?
Oh, I was talking to Carl in there about how much our repairs were gonna cost.
But Carl's in the green screen room. I tried to tell Carl, but he didn't believe me. Somehow all the security cameras were disabled the entire time they were there.
So, do you think those kids may have some sort of connection with Doug winning the election?
They might be.
And how else did the editing show Doug's name?
Do you think they hacked the show?
Exactly my thought.
Maybe they were the ones who turned off the surveillance.
We gotta tell the news. Somebody at least.
Who's gonna believe us?
Someone will. Come on.
Sir, here's the last of Vyond City steaks.
Just put them in the pile.
Are you really going to eat all of this?
Yeah?
May I have one?
No. Screw off. I wonder what great things the news is saying about me.
Vanessa Wales here. We just received word from a few individuals that Mayor Douglas may have cheated his way to being mayor, though it was already obvious. But I am here with one of the cameramen from the election.
We should really consider investigating Mayor Douglas and try to figure out how he cheated the system and managed to win the election that he wasn't even a part of.
Who the hell is that?
Hunter Wright worked behind the scenes of Carl Datnee's mayor election show. He claims 2 individual children broke into the studio and managed to rig Doug Douglas into the election. While there is no evidence to prove Hunter's claim, Go TV Studios is currently investigating every bit of surveillance footage to confirm his claim, which would seem to make sense considering the circumstances.
Are you serious? Okay, this is bad.
Don't worry, Doug. It could be worse if you don't pay your debt.
You again?
It's been 5 days, and you still haven't paid us back yet.
I told you, I'm not paying those kids back.
Listen, Douglas, you have 2 days to pay what you owe. Otherwise, it's not going to be pretty.
Are you threatening me, the mayor? How dare you?
You wouldn't have been mayor if it wasn't for us. You owe us.
Oh my god. Whoa. Threatening me is one thing, but ruining my steaks is where I draw the line. Security.
What's wrong, Mayor Douglas?
This man broke into my office and is threatening to hurt me. Escort him out.
All right, sir. You're out of here.
You don't know who you're messing with, Douglas. Don't forget who those kids work with.
All right. I'll need to get more security guards. I'll hire the cops since they're out of a job.
Hey Tom, one ticket to watch the Jack Paul movie, please?
Sorry, Austin, but all of our movies have been banned. All we have are Doug Douglas movies.
Good one, Tom. You almost got me there. Oh, you're serious, aren't you? What's this?
Mayor Doug Douglas re-edited every movie and replaced every face with his own.
Why would he do that? He has no control of editing movies. It's not like he's a mayor. Wait! Did you say Mayor Doug Douglas?
Yeah, Doug is the mayor now. He cheated his way into the election.
What the hell are you talking about?
Austin, let me explain everything.
Sizzling biscuit!
So the former cops refused to help, but at least I was able to install this security robot. Now that damn professor can't come in.
Doug Douglas, we need to talk.
Hey, who the hell are you?
I'm Austin Forster.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Well, know this. Hunter filled me in on the crap you pulled. Who are these kids you teamed up with to rig the election?
That isn't your concern.
Oh, make it my concern. I'll get the kid detectives to expose you if you don't talk.
Really? In that case, I'll outlaw them. Hey, what's your deal, man? I don't even know you.
Well, I know you and all the past mischief you've done. And I hate troublemakers. So tell me who these kids are.
No.
You have 1 week to pay us $39,960. Otherwise, things are gonna get worse from here.
Okay, I'll talk on one condition.
Well, that depends.
Okay, look. Their names are Cecilia and Sawyer Matthews. They're young hackers who work for Professor Matthews. I paid them to rig the election and add me in, but now I'm in debt, and I think the professor is going to kill me. You're in contact with the kid detectives, right? That blue robot they have is indestructible. I need you to bring that robot over here to protect me.
Dude, you're the one who put yourself in this situation, and even if I wanted to help you, I can't, and I don't think the kid detectives will help you. This seems dangerous, even for them.
Oh come on, I banned the police, so I have no protection other than security.
That's because you screwed this town. You ruined everything. This whole town is upside down because of you! You didn't take this leadership seriously, and you've only thought about yourself! And you don't even care! You're only worried about being assassinated! You took advantage of all this power you didn't even deserve in the first place, and you couldn't even pay those villains' services? So again, why should I help you, dumbass?
Look, Austin, if you help me, I'll give the kid detectives back their HQ.
I want this on paper. Put it in the form of a contract.
Fine. There, it's official.
Alright, I'll go find Charlie.
This is so pointless.
You still have no luck. I can't take this anymore. It's been a freaking week since we've been here.
This is why I hate VPN. It's a weakness upon my abilities. I can't find any source of info.
Charlie, I need your help.
What's wrong?
Well, not me. Doug needs help.
Excuse me? Doug Douglas? What's happened to Doug?
I'll explain on the way. We don't have much time.
Hold on. Why are we helping a troublemaker?
His life is in danger. I'll explain on the way. Come on, Charlie. You guys sit this one out. This may be life-threatening.
Huh? What happened to the power?
Your time is up.
Who are you?
You mean you don't recognize us? Are you unaware of what's going to happen to you?
Okay. And what does that have to do with the power?
That question is irrelevant compared to you abusing your power.
Oh, says who?
Says everybody.
You brats again.
We don't even know you too well. We didn't know you were a troublemaker. We don't mind helping out bad people. We're not the best of kids ourselves.
Good or bad, it doesn't change the fact that you've scammed us of our performances in hacking. You've betrayed us, Doug.
Did you really expect me to have that kind of money?
Well, since you didn't, you're going to have to pay off your debt through pain.
You're nothing more than just kids. I can just get security. What the?
You really underestimated our skills? We can control any form of technology. You have no way out of this.
Forget it. I don't need security. Do your best.
Are you okay?
Get out. I need to take your car.
What?
How dare you question me? I'm the mayor. Oh no, get away from me. Wait, This is insane. I'm the mayor of Vyond City. You can't treat me like this. I will have you beheaded.
Security was activated. The building seems to be on lockdown.
How are we gonna get in? Wait, that's Doug! Come on!
Stop right there, kids. Is that another robot? Surrender the mayor, and we won't have any violence.
Sorry, but my brother and I are required to take him to our father for personal business.
Surrender Doug! We can handle this ourselves!
He owes us money, and he's going to make his debt up to us. Otherwise, we're going to hurt him.
All right, you leave me no choice.
Charlie! No, they just shut him down.
It's temporary. Now if you want to save your precious mayor, find some way to pay us back for him, and our father may let him live. You know what? We've done so much today. $4,000 is no longer needed. We want $10,000. You boys have till midnight.
Now step aside.
Why are we making this our problem, Austin? This is between them.
It's the only way the kid detectives can get the HQ back. And look, I may hate Doug and all, but he doesn't deserve to die.
So what are we gonna do?
I have an idea! Come on!
Well, looks like you're out of time. I didn't detain you, but just in case you're tempted to make a run for it.
Damn it, what do you punks want from me?
Well, it was made clear that you weren't going to pay us, so I have another offer for you that'll make life easier for the both of us.
Okay?
I want you to give up your position and make me the mayor of Vyond City.
The hell?
I have big plans that are none of your concern, but it's the only way I can get through my plans with no consequences. If you do this for me, then I'll let you go and we won't have to kill you. Well?
No way.
You think this is a game? Do you fail to understand your worthless life is at risk?
Hurt me all you want. I'm not giving up my position as mayor. You're a crazy person.
I'm crazy? Says the one who flipped this stupid town upside down. At least I'll know how to run things.
Through evil? I don't think so. Hell no.
Nobody even liked you as mayor anyways. The sooner you're gone, the sooner everybody will celebrate. Nobody cares about you. All you've ever done in this city was annoy people and become a pain in the ass. You're not even worthy of a villain, just an annoying waste of a troublemaker, so why even bother continuing with this?
Being mayor is the only power I have. I can't give it up.
You wouldn't have had any of this if it weren't for us. Last chance, give me the mayor ownership or you will die.
No, I won't hand over my position, and I'm not going to let you kill me. You wanna be mayor so bad, then do your best.
Kids, go home. I'll handle this. My bullets are gone.
What is that? Gas?
Final chance. Are you going to pass your position or pass away?
I will die with this position. If you're going to burn me, then burn me. Wait,
Stop right there!
How did you get in?
I powered back on and hacked the security system.
Look, we have your money. Now hand over the mayor.
I'm afraid there's been a change of plans.
No, you told them you wanted $10,000. We both split his debt. You're not going back on your word.
I never said that.
Your kids did.
I guess so. I need more time to plot. I'll let him go, but this isn't the last of me. I'll be back.
Doug, are you okay?
He has a weak pulse. I'll fly him to the nearest hospital.
Ugh. Where am I? What happened?
Don't move, you're in too much pain.
How is he, doctor?
Doug is currently hooked up on awake life support. He has severe burns, so severe that there is very little chance that it can heal at all. He would need to go through reconstructive brain surgery, but we can't treat him without payment. He doesn't have health insurance.
Doug, of all the crazy things you've done, this one has almost cost you your life.
All I wanted to do was become leader so I can make my own rules and so everybody can obey me.
You rigged the election and fell into debt with who sounds like a loan shark.
They weren't loan sharks. They were hackers. One of them was a professor. Speaking of which, I would also like to press charges.
How? You banned the police. You can't press charges.
By the way, is your family aware you're here?
Doubt it, and I doubt that they care. I was disowned years ago.
Is Doug going to be okay?
Well, due to all of his severe burns and injuries, it doesn't look like he is going to make it in this condition.
Oh no. So, Doug's gonna die?
No, I can't die. I didn't deserve this.
Not this much karma, at least. How much is the surgery going to be?
With this severe damage, you're looking at around $30,000.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid if nobody can come up with the money, we're going to have to pull the plug.
Wait! I think we may be thinking the same thing. Doctor, hold that thought.
Chris, I think we should split his surgery. I feel as if this is slightly our fault since we televised the election.
Agreed, but I don't really think we're to blame. He's always been an idiot. He may be a lunatic, and he may have been a troublemaker for some time, but he doesn't deserve to die, especially how it happened.
Not just that, but he's not really fit to be mayor either. We need to convince him to give up his position.
Maybe I can take the spot.
What? Hell no. I came all the way here for this opportunity.
Like I said before, I was supposed to be mayor, not you.
All right, look. We can't argue with a life at stake. Let's settle this like real men. Rock, paper, scissors?
No! Damn it!
Yes, I win. I get to be mayor.
Best out of 3, please.
No.
Are you really going to be pulling the plug on me?
From the looks of it, I'm afraid so. I'm so sorry, Doug.
No, you're not. Quntos and I have come to a decision. Look, Doug, what you did was messed up, but the consequences you faced was also messed up too. We want to make a deal with you.
Yes, anything.
Chris and I will pay for your surgery, but in return, you will need to hand your position of mayor over to me.
What? No way. It's not worth losing my leadership. I'd rather die being mayor forever.
Actually, that won't happen. If you die as mayor, they'll just find a new one.
Think of it this way, Doug. You can get the chance to turn your life around.
You mean as in being good? Not interested.
Doug, just take the offer. It's not worth dying for.
No. Why do you even care, Cesar? Why do any of you punks care if I don't survive? I've been nothing but a jackass to everybody. You'd all probably be better off without me. You, Austin, the kid detectives, that one guy I used to pants at the football stadium every weekend.
Huh?
So again, let me ask you, why do you care if I die if you hate me?
I do hate you, but my personal reason, I kind of need you as my enemy. What fun would this place be if it was nothing but peaceful? We need situations, action. That's kind of where you fill in.
Caesar, no. You're encouraging him to keep doing bad things.
What the hell, Caesar?
Look, I know it's not the smartest thing to do, but hear me out. I'm trying to encourage him to give up being mayor to continue doing what he does best rather than losing his life. He's not a villain. He's not a killer. He's just a simple troublemaker. Doug may be a jackass, but if he dies despite us giving an opportunity to save his life right in front of him, wouldn't that make us the true jackass?
I guess you're right.
I could care less if you choose not to turn over a new leaf. Maybe that will come someday. But at least take this chance to save your life. Come on, Doug.
You know what? Somebody needs to be there to make your lives a living hell. Nobody is a master of that other than me. So, I'll take up the offer. Quntos, the position is yours.
Pleasure doing business with you.
But I have made a promise to Austin. Your first order is to build the kid detectives a new HQ.
All right,
So we're doing the surgery after all?
Yes, doctor.
Wonderful. But I must warn you, before this surgery goes through, you must know that we can't restore your appearance. You are going to look different from before. Is that all right with you?
I'll take that chance.
So Doug's going to look different?
Yes, sir.
I wonder how much longer the surgery is going to be.
Yeah, me too. It sure is taking a while.
What are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be performing his surgery still?
Nope. Because the surgery was a success.
Awesome! What a relief!
That's great to hear. Can we see him?
Hey guys, I feel much better. How do I look?
I love it! Surprisingly? Much better than before.
You kind of look like a hippie. But in a good way.
You know, for once, I think I've learned my lesson.
Oh, really? Let us hear it.
I'm never running for mayor again for one. Second, thanks to Cesar, I can see that my life as a troublemaker actually serves a purpose. I'm going to continue doing what I love, which is being a lunatic. But I'll go easy on Mr. Wellington and that new mayor.
Huh? What about us?
And the kid detectives?
Really, you punks didn't fork over any money for my surgery. It was just them. Plus I told Quntos to give the kid detectives a new HQ, so I'm even with them. Speaking of which, how is it looking so far?
It's under construction. Charlie is helping build it with Quntos' budget.
Well, next time I mess with them, let's see how they like my new look. Well, anyways, see you suckers.
I have mixed feelings if this was worth it or not.
Oh, and thank you by the way. While we do not like each other, I'll always appreciate this.
I think it is worth it.
As the new mayor of Vyond City, I have successfully reverted this entire mess back to normal, and to make sure troublemakers are reduced, I've also put funds into the Vyond City Kid Detectives' new HQ. But most of all, I just want to say how much I appreciate being here and being able to help you make this town a better place. If you have any problems, feel free to reach out to me, Mayor Quntos Duncan.
I think I'm going to like Quntos as our new mayor.
I still think I would have been a better fit.
And you wanted me to be president. I don't think so, Tom.
Oh my god!
Tidal wave!
Ha, surf's up punks, come on. I destroyed the dam for us all to go surfing. Stop trying to run.
Ready or not, here I come, Doug!
Try and catch me. Ha 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 ha, admit it, you're having fun, right?
Well, maybe a little.
Ha 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 ha, it feels good to get back to my shenanigans. Ha 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 ha.